Okay, now we good. We are good. We are good. We are good.
We Gucci.
Oh yeah.
Showtime!
We live. We live. We live. We live. We live. We live. 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 We live. We live. You know one thing I hate about having a fresh retwist is make my forehead shiny as hell.
Man,
I noticed that.
I know the feeling because once I get mine, it's gonna be the same case, brother.
Like, ooh, I'm looking at it, I'm like, good God. You know how they said my shiny teeth in me on Fairly Odd Parents? My shiny forehead in me. That's me right now. Good Lord.
Me, my shiny forehead, and eye.
My shiny forehead and eye. My eye forehead.
You dig? Look, man.
But yo, man, it's been a minute.
It has been
a week.
About a week.
We've been busy. We've both been busy. We were busy individuals. What's up with you, brother?
Man, still feeling a little jet lag, but we good, bro. We good.
Oh, the time difference? How was Vegas?
Vegas was interesting, boy. I got one hell of a story to tell. But it was cool. It was always, that's like a home away from home at this point because I've been there so many times now. I already made it known, told the peoples out there, like, oh, don't worry, I will be back in April. You'll see you here in WrestleMania, baby. Oh, by the way, because I remember the new stadium being there the last time I went, but I didn't realize how close to the strip it actually was. And now that I've seen it, compared to Philly, that's going to be so much more easier of a commute, brother. We do not have to worry about any of the issues we have with Philly. I could tell we would be able to just walk right to our hotel. Because when I saw it's basically at the tail end of the strip, and I'm like, oh, we don't even need to worry about that Uber problem like last time. We can just literally walk, and we good.
I'm going to do it because we're still going to do the Airbnb situation because hotels are iffy with the prices. So,
well, there's one Airbnb I'm going to tell you not to do, and that's the one that we were in. That is for sure.
Hey, that's what I was waiting on. That's what I was waiting on.
That Airbnb was trash, my ninja. Trash. Had bugs, dead bugs, pubic hairs in the bed. Yes, my ninja. Yes. Not to mention it was like in the worst part of Las Vegas, apparently. The worst area of Las Vegas.
What up, V?
Hey, what's up? What's good?
Yo, man. Yeah, we just chopping up real quick before I officially hit the button. So that's what we're pretty much doing right now.
How many we want to give? We got 77 plus right now. How many you want to? Okay, 80. I see you. Can we get 100? Can we get 100? If we get 100, I'll tell Breast to press that button.
Lucha said Allegiant Stadium is on the other side of the freeway. So yeah.
Is it really? Wow. It didn't feel like it. From when I saw it, it looked like it was just like right at the tail end. But still, I mean, it don't look as bad as compared to Philly. It looks like it still wouldn't be as much of a problem getting out of it versus, because that Philly junk was, oof. God, that was horrible. And cold. It's like, that's the two words.
The ride shares are tight. Intriguing.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting experience.
All right. I mean, we're at 85. You want to just hit the button?
Yeah, that's close enough. Well, that's close enough. We can do it. Press the button.
All right.
Press the button.
All right, bet.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, stand
to your feet and make noise for GRESH Unleashed.
Let's go! When the club go around here, I'm a cactus. Bang, bang, gang, I don't owe you jack. When I'm in the ring, it's just me and my best friends. OC cutting no slack. Hollywood Miz, you can put me on the A-list. GRESH Unleashed, better put it on your playlist. Me and my fam be ballin' like the Bruce. Fight night, baby, hard hitting like Sheamus. Family first, yes, bloodline business. Winning all the gold, look at how they witness. I was taught to be the greatest. 1,000 days I'm running, check out the book of Guinness. Coolin' with the baddies in the baddie section. Guarantee you they ain't jaded. Hero, you baby face, I ain't feeling your gimmick. The fans think it's overrated. Brock Lesnar on the beast. Eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. Whole new swag with a price on the tag. Coming live from the west to the east. Better recognize on the mouthpiece. See the power level gotta increase. Bringing content on a daily. Feeling like GRESH Unleashed.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary pals, baby mamas, baby daddies, and everybody in between. Happy Pride Month and welcome back to the GRESH Unleashed podcast. This is episode 73 of the show that you are tuning in every Tuesday, 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're a little early, but you already know what it is. It is your boy, the voice that does the most, the purveyor of mischief, simply known as GRESH. And joining me as always is my main man, my right-hand man, my partner in them, the voice of the Unleashed Anthem, 1/3 of the Freeopedia boys. He is none other than Mr. Prince of Botch himself. Highlight Real. What's good with you, brother? You mute yourself. Look at you. You mute yourself again. All right, there you go.
What the?
There you go. There you go.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. See, to get you a brother that can do that for you, man. Because I'm like, what the heck, dog? What? Why my stuff being? Why they trying to hate on the greatness, man? Okay, let's start that over again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. What's going on? It's your boy, Highlight Real, in the building. Hey, we goofy start. I love it, man.
I've increased my protein intake, so I have extra energy. So
it'll definitely do that. Mm-hmm.
Like I went from one protein shake and one core power whole protein milkshake to 2 plus really a regular milkshake. So yeah, I have extra energy. And also my stylist literally had the strength of a Southern black mother who was pissed off when she was tightening my hair, but she did a good job. I appreciate her. My God, like woman, good Lord. Do I know you? Did I piss you off? Jesus. But yo, we appreciate you guys for joining yours truly and my boy, my Mr. Highlight Real every Tuesday, 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But before we get into today's show, make sure you guys, if you haven't already joined Ruthless Lala's show over at Oh Shit, Here We Go Again. Make sure you peep that interview that dropped yesterday on Monday. It was with TNA star and Mr. All Night himself, Rich Swann. Highlights have been uploaded on Twitter, Instagram. But man, oh man, this was a hilarious conversation. Rich Swann is one of the greatest minds in wrestling that you will ever have the opportunity to sit down and talk to. It was over an hour. They chopped it up over everything. I tried to just sit back as just a consumer, but I forgot that I was a producer, so they wanted me to come ask questions. I kept my questions a simple question, but man, it was a great sit down that you guys can check out over on youtube.com/GDM Studios, and that is the home of all non-GRESH Unleashed podcast shows. So make sure you guys check that out. Also, yours truly dropped a non-wrestling related video today out of the blue because I was just feeling it, and it was a retrospective on A Quiet Place that was released in 2018. I've never seen this movie before. Have you seen it before?
Is that movie with the aliens or whatever that like?
Yeah, well, where the only way to survive is to just shut the hell up.
No, I haven't seen it, but my lady has, and she brags about it because she was excited for the sequel.
Because they have the sequel that came out in 2020, and then they have the prequel with damn, her name is slipping my mind, but she was in Black Panther.
Lupita,
yeah. She's in the prequel, which is Quiet Place Day One, to where it all started. So the way they got it set up is basically what I learned from watching the movie is they did a Quiet Place in 2018, 2020. They have a third one that's coming out in 2025, but before they do the final one, it's going to be the prequel that's coming out later this month. And the timing of me releasing that video is funny because I dropped it right as the promotion for A Quiet Place, the prequel, is coming out, and I pretty much referenced it. So I'm like, oh, sweet. Yeah, I think the reason why a lot of people need with me releasing more content, all of us gonna be releasing content on that channel, which is youtube.com/@freeapedia, is basically because we're reaching that. I don't know what it is. It's like I'm having that semi wrestling burnout. What about you? How you feeling about wrestling at this current state in time?
Pretty much the same, my guy. I've been on hiatus a little bit with Life Sabat, so it's kind of like, with reasoning. The music schedule is getting a little more complicated now for the good way. So like I'm kind of balancing, but like you said, the burnout is real a little bit from time to time. But then there's moments like this week where you're like, well, shoot, you can't not talk about that because it was kind of zesty.
Yeah, it's like it's interesting, but it's like I could tell. You know how a lot of people had that post WrestleMania burnout.
Yeah,
it didn't kick out for me until like last week.
Yeah, yeah, I agree, brother, and it is showing. And I mean, I'd say, who knows, man? After Money in the Bank, I don't think anything crazy in between is going to be worth.
Except for SummerSlam, really.
Yeah. I mean, but that'll be a while because what is that, like August, right?
Yeah, no. So the way they got it set up, we got Clash at the Castle next week,
right?
Then we have Money in the Bank in July. Then we have SummerSlam, and then Bash in Berlin. So that's gonna be 2 pay-per-views in August. The one local, well, not local with us, but Cleveland, and the other one in Berlin. So that'll be Germany. So they're gonna be crazy.
That's true. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out, man. Because we usually don't take our hiatus really until like
the holidays.
Yeah, we gotta start coming.
And honestly, I feel like us releasing more content on the Freepedia channel helps us with that burnout. Is because we don't always think about wrestling 24/7.
Agreed.
So it's like it's just something. So like if you guys want other content that is non-wrestling content from yours truly, as well as Mr. Highlight Reel, as well as one of the OGs over at OTS Media, Derek Myers Jr., make sure you check out Freepedia. We got a lot of stuff planned and coming out this summer for sure. Sir. So it's like we're balancing it out to where we don't get burned out on either front, if that makes sense. So hey man, so that'd be something fun. I thought we might as well drop that out. But yo man, we are wherever you guys are tuning in, make sure you guys continue to support. We appreciate y'all. Whether it's on X, now known as was X now? X.com. It's no longer Twitter redirect. Like it's literally strict X.com.
Are you serious?
And X videos.
Man, listen, bro. That old porn level app they call X. You know what?
Apparently, they're allowing porn now. So there's that.
He clearly didn't listen to those followers that said, "Hey, there was nothing wrong with Twitter."
It was original. Like it literally took them. Speaking of Twitter, I've been on that joker for 13 years now. It's crazy. Which means I've been doing content for 15.
Yeah, it is crazy how that works, bro. So that means
every era of Twitter for the most part.
Oh, me too, bro. Dang.
I've seen where you had the text to tweet. Remember those days where you had to text a number to tweet what your thoughts was, and you only had a certain number, like a certain character length. I think it was like 10 characters that you could tweet.
Yeah, that was weird.
And then it upgraded to what was it like 72 now? Or 14? It went from 10 to 14, then it went to like 72, and then now it's
114, I think, or something like that.
Or more if you got Twitter Blue.
Niggas is writing whole
or X Premium or whatever the fuck they call it.
Writing whole paragraphs.
I don't seen Rihanna on Twitter. Now she don't do Twitter. Like I remember celebrities used to just tweet left and right. I remember when wrestlers used to tweet left and right, but then people got on there and started getting weird, so they just don't tweet anymore. So I've been through every era of Twitter X.
I remember that era when everybody and their mama was using it as a mainstream platform because it was the hot new Twitter thing. You know, it was like because you had the MySpace era, you had the Facebook era.
MySpace.
Yeah, I know, right?
You had to learn coding. MySpace was my first time learning coding.
Man, it was everybody's, man. That's why Facebook a hater, because you know what? A lot of ninjas could have been having some real high tech jobs right now through MySpace, thanks to MySpace. But no, Facebook want to come in here and try to run them out 50 Cent the Ja Rule style. And then next thing you know, everybody on Facebook now. And then now Facebook's the unpopular, uncool app
Or Meta. It's Meta now. That
the grown folks are on, and yet people still use. By the way,
we're streaming over on Facebook. If you're over on facebook.com/thegression brand, we appreciate y'all. 2 people who are probably watching this over there. Like anybody that, if y'all still watch us over there, we appreciate y'all. If you don't, I barely get on there. I post quotes and get off. I treat it just like Instagram. I promote and get off because it's just like so many.
You kind of have to. You know what I'm saying, brother? Like you really, really have to, because if you don't, what do you know? You know what I'm saying? Like it's, why you ain't posting on this, man? We want to see what you're doing. All right, well.
And that's another thing too. Like people be posting, they be diary. I'm like, bro, I mean, all in your business. I know when you break up, make up, when you have sex, when you don't have sex. I know when your wife don't put enough meal in the cornbread, make it thicker than raw bread. I know when you pray to God, Jesus, Jehoshaphat, all these people. Like I know everything against my will.
Boy,
I should not know this.
Listen. What
people too tuning in watching us know. They know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Yeah,
I was a church boy.
Church boy, East Side. You know, shout out to my boy CJ King, boy. That's a classic. But that is, yeah. We had some serious experiences as these PKs. I tell you. You know,
This new generation don't understand.
They really don't. And that's the sad part. They don't. They never will. But it's okay.
Honestly, it's good that they don't, because a lot of stuff that we went through as PKs, in retrospect, shouldn't have happened.
I ain't gonna hold you though. I kind of sometimes miss them little days of, you know, like when you got out of school or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, sure, we didn't have a life, but we had a life because we were there almost every day out the week, darn near, doing something. Hanging out with the other PKs and just kind of, you know,
go on vacation Bible school. Was it Bible study? Vacation Bible
school, yeah. And then there was AIM youth conference to all those AIM kids who went to AIM, and then you had it was just all kind of little retreats they put us on. You know, so sometimes summer was lit being a PK.
So before people assume that I'm living a gimmick when I be doing the whole shouting stuff, that's literally how I was raised. So I'm not a gimmick. I'm literally me.
I do that same thing, but shouting ain't my calling, y'all. I was never good at that. Sorry.
He's like, nah, I'm good. And the funny thing is, shouting ain't really nothing, but it's like once you rectify and literally perfect tempo, is literally nothing. Because when you look and literally study shouting videos, they're literally doing nothing.
Yeah, facts.
Just like when they be out there, well, some of them, not all of them, some of them be speaking in tongues, you be like, you're not saying a doggone thing. You're not saying a lick. What are you saying? If y'all hear anything, someone's in my shower, so yeah. There it is. Yeah, I'm like, I'm here, stuff. I'm like, hold on.
But Spidey senses are tingling. Hold on.
Somebody in my house? Oh, it's one of my sisters in it. One of my sisters in the shower. It's okay. They can't. Whenever they can't go home, they come here. I became my mama. My mama was like, if you can't go home, you're gonna pop up here. Everybody got a key.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's all you do. You just pull
up. Man, yo, you ready to chop it up this week? Chop it up with the fam this week. Let's do it. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. What you want to talk about? I know we got some stuff that went down in AEW, WWE, NXT, MLW even. So that's some stuff to talk about.
Well, real quick, I'm gonna talk about a little something. Shout out to Bleacher Report, man. I just happened to see this about Big E undergoing stem cell treatment. Amid his lengthy in-ring absence due to a neck injury, WWE superstar Big E seemingly underwent stem cell therapy this week. Fellow WWE superstar MVP posted an Instagram photo of himself and Big E at a Rejuve Stems Clinic and Wellness on Monday. So, who knows? Stem cell treatment is always very interesting. I know we said
It's him and MVP, isn't it?
Yeah.
Him and MVP. So MVP wants to do at least one last run as well. So that'd be interesting.
It would be. So hopefully everything works out. We'll see how it plays out. You know what I mean? And shout out to Shelton Benjamin for that amazingly interesting bar of a tweet that he gave regarding the orange one, if you will, with the toupee.
Who are we talking about?
The man that's been accused on 34 counts. That's all I was hearing about when I got back from out of town. It was just like, it was Stephen A. Smith and this guy.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Folks are really calling him a true NIGGA at this point with everything.
Oh, I say it, nigga. They call him a real nigga.
I mean, he act like one darn near. I'm like, well, I don't know. Say what you will. I was like, it's like all these accounts, they're like, good guy. I'm like, hey, we'll see how that play out. But let me see what else though. What's something? Let's see. What's something that's been weighing on? Let's see what happened over the weekend. Didn't we? We didn't have a pay-per-view that happened, right? That was all last week.
No, that's the week before, yeah.
Yeah. So, Oh well, I guess because we can talk about that later. Because SmackDown didn't really, when I had the time to catch up on it, it was like, this shows. I mean, Nia, that girl knows she rocking that crown. I'll tell you that much. Good God, man.
Oh, okay, so yeah, we basically, I guess we can go in order, I guess.
Yeah, we can do that.
We basically found out the question to who attacked Mercedes Moné. It was Sky Blue. What's your thoughts on that?
No surprise, but kind of like shocked that they decided to just brush that off the way they did, because they were like, oh, the match is gonna be tonight. I'm like, tonight? Really? Okay. Well, so much. Sky's just, I don't know. I'm kind of like that one person that was like, I don't understand her character right now. She's cool.
She's a character that needs Julia, but Julia isn't here.
Yeah, and it's weird, because you're being evil, quote unquote. I mean, I like it, but I'm just trying to understand the purpose of it, because I'm like, they haven't told a story of you since they told the story of like you conflicting with it, and then all of a sudden you gave into it, you joined her, but then what? So I feel like it was just kind of there. I mean,
that's an ongoing question about AEW's women's division. Is like, then what? You get here, you invest in this, and then what?
Yeah, because they really brushed that off. It's like she beat her, so there's no point in continuing that at all. And it was a weird corner to be in, because Sky couldn't win, because if she would have won, that would have been Mercedes losing her first. Was the title on the line? The title was on the line, right?
Who you talking about for Mercedes tonight? Yeah.
Yeah, the title was on. So, yeah, you knew she couldn't lose. So, it was just one.
Honestly, it's one of those situations where they was like, shit, we got to close this gap.
Yeah, that's exactly what it felt like. Like, huh?
Yeah, they was like, oh, shit, we put this little plot in here.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, oh shit, we got to finish this.
Yeah.
Damn. Sky, we haven't used you in like 3 weeks. Here you go. Go out there.
Wow.
Cut this promo.
Mm-hmm.
Go have this match tonight. Mm-hmm. We're not giving you no pay-per-view because we still got Forbidden Door. Give this pay-per-view. And here you go. Don't get me wrong. I was interested It got me for the night, but long term, yeah, they was just like one done. Because I know for a fact, because I know I'm like, I wasn't the only one trip. I was like, yo, can you? Didn't she get attacked? And then here she go. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. And then the match was it was a solid match. It was a TV match. It was fun.
Yeah,
but
it was
we knew Mercedes wasn't losing
at all, bro. And that's why I was just kind of like, all right, well, Sky, thank you for making Mercedes moan, I guess. That's all I can really say. Gresh is like, I can't with this Negro. Hey, I mean, am I lying here? I mean, and she just did it so seductively. I'm the one that attacked you. It was me. Oh, okay. So you got zesty, is what you're telling me. You and Liv Morgan are competing to see which one of y'all is the most zesty. I see. Is that what it is? Is that what's going on? I don't know. Man, boy, he trying hard. Man, hey, that's it. That's all I got for that, y'all. That's it.
Wow. So they basically use that to build up to Stephanie from CMLL.
Really?
Remember her match with Stephanie V from to crown the inaugural New Japan Strong Women's Champion? The very first match. So that's the rematch. She's basically going to be the one that's crossing the Forbidden Door to face Mercedes for the TBS title.
That's okay, sure.
And if you're someone who is like me, who only saw that one match, I'm excited for it because that match was actually good. Okay. And I was hyped off that match for a while. I was like, I gotta see more of her. But then I realized that she wrestles more so in the international side, and that required me to get up extra early.
Yep.
And that just don't work for me.
It's really not working for me.
It doesn't work for me. Yeah, I did it for Elimination Chamber, and that was it. And that was the main show. That was it.
Yeah.
I kudos to you guys who watch these international shows at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, wherever you are in the world. Kudos to you. I'm not like you.
Ain't no way. I would never. I would never. I am not doing it. I'm not doing it. But hey, man, I guess that's cool. I know that Forbidden Door is an NPJW thing or an NJPW.
I think they're expanding it because let's be real, Tony Khan done low key jacked all their top guys.
Yeah, I was just about to say he needs to expand that.
And Gato has not made no top guys. Who you got? Evil, David Finlay.
Yeah, none of those do it for us, right? We're like, no. So that's why I'm like, can we reach out to MLW? Can we get an Alex Kane? You know what I'm saying? Can we get some people out of MLW and do a Forbidden Door with them? Can we go?
She did. So it's basically going to be the New Japan Women's Strong Champion versus the TBS Champion at Forbidden Door. Mercedes is not losing. Let's just keep it real.
Right. Does anyone from New Japan ever win any of these matches? Now that I think about it, when is the last? Does anybody? Public Enemies. What's up, y'all?
What's up, y'all? Does anybody? That's a good. Hold on now. Hold on.
Because the more I think about it, I'm sitting here like, wait a minute. Who from New Japan ever wins their matches?
Forbidden Door 2022. Let's see. Is anybody from New Japan won? Because the 2022 was the first one, right?
I do believe so, bro.
I mean, they won the tag team. They win matches. Oh, damn. Let's look at the important ones.
Yeah, the important ones. I'm talking about when it matters most. And
Ospreay.
He was already.
He beat Orange Cassidy. Nah, he was still New Japan. Because keep in mind, Ospreay, for the time that he's been on AEW before this year, he was New Japan. So technically, Ospreay, Jay White, before he signed with AEW, that's what I mean. AEW pretty much took all of their talent.
Yes, they did. And notice again, the ones that won for New Japan, they poached and took.
They're
so
in
I'm
AEW now.
Yeah, I'm talking about with the ones that ain't never nobody, if they ain't even thought about poaching, have they ever gone over?
Minoru Suzuki.
Oh, he did beat I do remember that match. He did beat I forgot about that. But I don't know, man. That's wild to me, bro.
Brian. Oh, nah, I'm about to say Brian, but nah, he beat Okada.
He did. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, bro. Like, dog. Can somebody explain that to me? What is the point of Forbidden Door if New Japan don't really win high-profile matches like that?
The Elite beat. Damn, the Elite. Damn, that wasn't even. They didn't even beat. They beat AEW people. Never mind.
You see what I mean, bro?
Damn, let me look for 20. Damn, that's the only two. Fuck. Yeah, so I got done.
Y'all see what I'm talking about? Please. This is just like it's the TNA effect. Just like when they partnered with TNA, I don't remember TNA winning nothing. Literally. Nothing.
My thing is, though, like for real, though, who is left to fill out the card?
That's a good point. I mean, that's a question to be had.
So that's why I brought up CMLL, because they ain't got no choice but to reach out to other.
Yeah, they need. Yeah, CMLL.
Because New Japan has nobody. Like, and this is not to disrespect anybody who's in New Japan who's working, busting their tail to wrestle in the company. I'm talking about people who are appealing to North American wrestling. There's nobody.
Mm-hmm. Seriously, bro. Like, it's that crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
and I'm not talking about this podcast ain't no bias shit either. We literally telling you from what we look, we have eyes. We're like, bro, there's literally nobody big in this company that. So they're going to have to bring in CMLL, and hell, reach out to MLW. I would love to see Alex Kane or AJ Francis or anybody who's going on with that. Your camera went out again. It's okay. It's okay.
Sorry, y'all. God dang, camera being a hater. Stop being a hater, bro. We live, homie.
We would love for all these people to pop up in here left and right. But man, I'm just saying, like,
you know what? Bump it. I won't be in high definition today, y'all.
They got Gabe Kidd, Gresh.
Oh, y'all. Did he say Gabe Kidd?
Yeah.
Gabe Kidd? Ken. Yeah. Ken. Gabe Kidd, bro. Gabe.
He don't he like black women?
I guess.
Oh, I don't know too much about Gabe Kidd, for real, but cool. I'm happy for you. I'm sorry that happened. I don't know yet.
Here's what gets me. Y'all ain't trying to get Matthew Riddle or Nick Nemeth. I mean, I know they're kind of like free floating, but I mean, for crying out loud, they are champions in New Japan. Bring them over for a minute or something.
Didn't Riddle lose that title?
Oh, he lost. Oh, see. Know how much I keep New Japan. Lost it. Oh man, did he? Oh well.
Yeah, I think. Hold on.
I don't know what else to say.
See, I don't know. See, nigga, I don't watch the show. Like, bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I do not watch this shit. Let me see who's the current. Okay, Mox is the current IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, AEW. David Finlay is the IWGP Global Heavyweight Champion.
Okay.
Shu, or is it? I think it's SHO. I think it's Shu. Probably Sho. Sho is the New Japan Junior Heavyweight Champion. The never openweight is Shingo Takagi. Gabe Kidd is the New Japan Strong, so the US Openweight Champion.
Okay.
And Jeff Cobb is the World Television Champion. So, yeah, Riddle lost that shit.
As did Nick
And
Nemeth.
so did Nick, so did Nick Nemeth. So
all right, never mind then. Sorry. Well, maybe you can get. You had Jeff Cobb up over there already. At this point,
I mean, bring him back. Shit. At this point,
yeah. I mean, he's somebody. I guess you could have wrestle somebody over there. I don't know. I'm just running out of ideas with these people for New Japan because I'm like,
Bullet
dude,
Club is still a thing. You got Kenta and Chase Owens.
yeah, it's still a thing. Unfortunately,
we still got the remaining members of Gorillas of Destiny, El Phantasmo and Ukuleo.
you really think they're gonna book them over there on AEW? Like, honestly, do you really think they're gonna do that?
Nigga, I don't know.
You and me both. Seems to me like if they did that, they're only doing that just to throw. Nah, they wouldn't even do that. Never mind. I'm gonna say they're throwing shade at the bloodline if they did that, but nope, they wouldn't do that. Nah. Surely AEW wouldn't do that.
Is Coda still hurt? Ibushi, is she still hurt?
Yeah, I ain't seen that man in a minute, bro.
I'm trying to round out, like, we'll definitely get to it when it's time to predict, but one match we definitely gonna be talking about is, what's your thoughts on them announcing Swerve versus Will Ospreay?
Man, rest in peace to the title reign we did get from Swerve, I guess. I mean, I'm surprised it's this soon, you know?
So just for fun, how do you expect Will Ospreay versus Swerve to go down? Oh, and like, one, how do you expect it to go down? And two, do you think it's too soon? Because some people thought it was all in.
I thought that too. Remember, I ended up texting you about that, even though I said all out by accident, but still was like, yeah, I for sure think it's too soon because I'm like, you haven't even really respected Swerve as a true champion yet. For one, but also it's like, I don't know, bro. Like, why would you? I was looking at that, and the moment I heard his music, I was just like, well, there's your winner. I was hoping.
Hey, yep.
Because I was, as they were like, oh yeah, it's randomized. You never know who's gonna show up, and I'm like, oh, all right, cool.
And that's
just
another
don't let
thing.
Ospreay be in there.
That's another thing. How many New Japan people did you count in that match? Was it like 3 people, 4 people?
Yeah, with a sprinkle of CMLL people. Which is why, as to your point, my brother, they need to sprinkle that out some more, and you need to sprinkle out.
Gito, bro, Booker man, New Japan, Booker man. Where your top stars at, bro? Jesus Christ.
His top stars are James Harden in the fourth quarter. He got none. Oh shoot. Oh man.
I wasn't prepped for that.
I really should have said that his championship. That would be even funnier, but it's all good. Nonetheless, people, we I don't know. Ospreay and Swerve, I know the match will hit. It's just
what the president what the stars at, bro? What you about to say?
You right. I forgot all about him too. But nah, like I was just gonna say, like, it spells shenanigans, but the problem is Ospreay gonna turn heel? Is Swerve going back to a heel? What does this mean?
My thing with this is it's so many questions with that, but here's my points, and it's like I want you to like debate me or not, or people in the comments can debate me or not.
Okay, what's up?
Will Ospreay just became international champion, right?
Yes, he did. Correct.
Why is he already getting the title shot? Why the rush? It's because he feel like there's nobody else.
That's a lie. If that's the case, I mean, you got a mid card title right now. Do you know how many mid carders they have? Given that roster, way too many.
Or is it simply the case of New Japan just didn't have anybody big?
I think that's exactly what the case is. They did not have anybody big.
Because we could have gotten Swerve versus Evil.
You guys and this evil dude, man. Yo, man. What is the
Swerve versus David Finlay.
Hell no. Kenta, maybe. I would have been cool with Kenta. That wouldn't have been bad.
That wouldn't have been bad. Now that I think about it. That's why I'm like, who is on this roster that I feel like would have.
You know what? Let's take a look see. Let's take a look see, brother, man. Let's do that right now and just tag team on this New Japan Pro Wrestling.
The website is New Japan. Do they have the roster on here?
Shoot, I just Googled it, brother. I'm just over here on Google, like, let's see what's up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, let's see here. Let's go down the list and find out who we're working with here. Let's see. Aaron Solo.
Who?
Exactly. Adrian Quest. Alex Kozlov. Alex Zane. Yeah, Zane, not Kane. Yeah, that's a ripoff. Andrew Villalobos. Bad Dude Tito. Bad Luck Fail or Fale.
Bad Luck Fale. That was OG Bullet Club member. I know a little history.
Okay. Barrett Brown. Bateman. Bolton Oleg. Bushi. Okay. Colin Newman. Clark Connors. Chase Owens. Caveman Ugg. David Finlay. Dick Togo. What the heck kind of names? Okay. Yeah. Eddie Kingston? Why is he on the roster?
He was just champion, so yeah.
Okay. All right.
But he's injured, so he don't count.
He don't count. The DKC. I hope I'm saying this right. Dookie. El Desperado. El Phantasmo. This evil individual that people just love to bring up. Francesco Akira. Oh, Fred Rosser. Hey, there's a name. Shout out to Fred Rosser. He's good people. You can always reach out to him for something. Maybe not a main event.
Going to. Mm-hmm. They're not going to.
There's the Gabe Kidd, Ken, and y'all mentioned Gabe Kidd. I don't see Guido.
I mean, he should be, according to Twitter, he should be the real Bullet Club leader and not David Finlay, but that's all I got.
Okay, that's fair. Great Khan. Okay. Hikuleo. Takahashi. Hiroki Goto. Tanahashi. So they got Takahashi and Tanahashi.
Yes.
Okay.
That happens a lot.
Hiroyoshi Tenzan. Jado. Jack Perry, who's technically AEW. Jack Bonza. Jake Lee. Jake Taylor. Jeff Cobb. John Moxley. Jude London. Jorel Nelson. Kenta, as I mentioned. Kenta's not bad. I just love how Gresh is totally unimpressed by all of these names right now. My guy Kevin Knight. Hey, there's a thought. Put him in the card. Trust me, you won't be disappointed there. All right. Kushida. There's another name you can put on the card. I'm just saying, Kushida's definitely nice.
Yeah, he's TNA mostly, ain't
he? Usually, yeah. Lance Archer, y'all got this man on the roster for whatever reason.
Yo, yeah, the attempted murder hawk. That man ain't caught a body in years.
Come on now. Master Waito. Okay. Mark Twee. Mick Mority. Mikey Nicholas. Okay. Matt Vandegrift. And it's still going on. Oh, hit Mustafa Ali.
TNA.
Ali. Exactly. Suzuki. They got Nick Nemeth on here still. TNA, or well, free agent really. Paris De Silva, Oscar. You know what? At this point, based off what I'm seeing here, brother, it's just safe to say. Yep.
No.
I got somebody for you. Here's a guy that can come. TJP.
This fuck out of here. The hell? I thought you were gonna say somebody important. You said TJ Perkins. Get that nigga out of here, bro. There ain't nobody. There is nobody. New Japan lost all their stars unintentionally or intentionally. I don't know, but
well, you got Tiger Mask, Taichi. No, oh well, I tried. Sorry, y'all. I don't know who else to say.
So, last but not least, last thing on this Swerve versus Ospreay match. How do you see Ospreay losing, or do you see them being like a situation where Ospreay loses and wins the title at All In?
Ooh, here's a thought. I don't know if this has ever happened before. It's happened, but I don't know if it's happened on the pay-per-view. What if it's a draw? Because there could be a scenario where they go back and forth so much that it
because don't they give them 60-minute time limit?
Yeah, something like that. Like, what if they just go hard back and forth for the longest and it becomes a draw to where it still keeps Swerve strong, it still keeps Ospreay strong, not defeated. Swerve still strong because he's still champ, and it gives him more of an opportunity to still kind of have other defenses. And then they run it back by All In, and then that's when you get a decisive winner. Because they did do this with Omega and Bryan, Danielson at one point.
Yeah, that was the TV match, and they never ran it back, which I'm surprised.
Exactly, they never ran it back. This one they obviously would because the title's on the line. But I mean, that would get the people to tune in. But it's just like, what will the story? And that comes down to what story they give them to build from one pay-per-view to the next. That Ospreay really feels and proves a point that he has to prove that he can beat Swerve, as would Swerve have to prove, like, I have to prove that I can beat you because we didn't win. So
that would be a story that I would be interested in, me personally. Like, I can't speak for the masses. I'm not one of those type of niggas that try to speak for the masses. But yeah, I can see that.
That's the only thing I can really think of logically with my mind. I mean, I don't know what else makes any kind of sense.
My go-to would have been just have Swerve beat him, and then Ospreay become obsessed with beating him. But then that would leave the question of, what about the AEW International title? Either scenario will be about, what about the international title? Because you have this whole other title that Ospreay has, and if he becomes obsessed with this one, and Swerve, his character is a gray area anyway, so he can be a dick towards Ospreay and have him lose the title at some point. So,
yeah, I can see. It's worth a try, but we're gonna have to wait and see what they decide to do and how they do it. I mean, that's
So are we at the unified agreement that it's not too soon, or it's just like it's a situation where it's like, well, what else?
I think we're at the situation of, well, what else? Because I mean, imagine how outraged we'd be if he was not on the card at all, right? So clearly, it's either this or not be on the card at all.
Yeah.
Because you just heard me read those New Japan names and hardly any of them impressed you. So what else are we going to do? I don't know. Between the rest of those names, I don't know who's going to show up for the rest of the card to fill it out, because you know how they like to do. This might be the worst pay-per-view.
This might be the weakest Forbidden Door. Yeah, this will definitely be the weakest Forbidden Door, because everybody who was pretty much the top draws of the other two are on roster.
Yep.
Or injured.
And this might make World's End look like an A+ show.
Oh, hell no.
Hell no. You don't think so?
No.
How about no?
Hell no.
I tried World's End. Sorry. Oh well.
All right, I guess we can talk about some WWE right now. Let's talk about AJ Styles. He got a lot left in the tank. According to you, you weren't really moved.
No, I was moved. I saw what happened and was like, all right. But at the same time, I mean, I did think that was a little weird, because I'm like,
it made Cody look stupid.
It really did. Like, even more stupid than John Cena, because John Cena, at least it was like, well, that was expected, sort of, because, you know, you literally saw, like, with Henry, you really literally thought, like, okay, I can see him retiring. AJ, though, you're like, bro, you literally just wrestled for the title like a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way you're going to tell me after losing that you're suddenly retiring because you lost in King of the Ring and all this. Like, no. So to see this was kind of like, good job. You know, I mean, Mark Henry approved. That's for sure. He definitely approved.
Predictable isn't always bad.
For sure.
But at the same time, I need Cody to not be stupid no more. And I think that's the point of his character, because he's too nice.
Yeah.
He's such a nice guy. He's such a, you're a legend in this business, so you're retiring. So I'm go out here and give you your flowers. But I'm like, bro, for somebody who's canonically online, you should see that we all say, hey, bro, don't do it.
True. And what's really even more weird is the fact that they decided to do this literally a feud after with Logan Paul, where it's like, shouldn't y'all have just reversed this, where you could have just did this to lead to their part 2, and then that would have settled the end of it to where then you could have.
You think the gap between pay-per-views messed it up for you?
A little bit, because it's a little weird, because I'm like, you could have did Logan Paul and Cody at SummerSlam. It's in Cleveland. You didn't have to really do that at Saudi Arabia. You could have did that in Cleveland. And so with this instance, it's like, well, how do you – AJ Styles and Cody really could have ran it back 3 straight times. Because what you really could have done is you could have had him beat him when he beat him at Backlash. Then you could have had him run it back at Saudi, King of the Ring, King and Queen of the Ring. Probably would have lost that.
Yeah.
And then set him up for I tried twice, I failed, I'm gonna retire because it looks like I just don't have it anymore. And then he could have hit you with an okie doke like this, which would have made that more like, oh snap, or something, you know. Still a cool moment, just that's kind of my view a little bit. Like, I think you could have just kept the feud going. To have like a start, pause, and then go back into it is kind of weird.
That's pretty. I agree with what you're saying, but that's pretty much it. Saudi wanted Logan, pretty much.
I mean, I guess, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, give the Saudians what they want, I guess. So
Saudians.
Yeah, I mean,
they're not salty.
I know they're not. Forgive me for my made up words, people. All right, and I mean no offense when I say that. I was just
He's just a little
add it to the
joking.
list.
What's up?
Yeah, add that to the list of. Oh, what's up, man? What's good?
What's good with you? Yeah. So I'm not too mad about it. Like I saw it a mile away. I'm cool with it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like when AJ loses this, what's next for old Alan Jones Styles?
Good point.
Because let's be real. I mean, they could just give us an okie doke and have one last AJ title run. I would not be mad at it. Because you don't want none.
Mm-hmm.
So stupid.
It is, isn't it? It really is.
You don't want none.
You know what? You know what that reminds me of? You know what that reminds me of? Ladies and gentlemen, to my 90s kids out there, I'm just going to say a line and you tell me if you remember it. Okay, you will die. You know, that kind of thing.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yes. The original Mortal Kombat.
No.
You don't want none. Okay. You will die. You know?
So this is pretty much canonically canon to this podcast and Freepedias in general.
Yes.
Is that we pretty much Def Rebel is 90s music. The wrong kind of 90s music. It's basically Mortal Kombat.
Somewhat, yeah. You might as well.
Because the reason why I say that, you know how you got that random tag that's in the middle of a beat? That's literally them. With Bailey's theme music, you got randomly role model.
Yeah, they
in case of Queen Nia Jax, you got the random King Kong stomps. I'm like, all right.
You know, you can't teach this stuff. It's just like, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey, bro, whatever we doing it. You feel me? Whatever we doing it.
And speaking of Queen Nia Jax is money.
Mm-hmm. She is
money. It's money. I mean, see, you know how Gunther, King Gunther, is not King Gunther. He uses it as a trophy. I like this balance. You have Gunther, he's like, this is a title. This is just basically a trophy for me to get the World Heavyweight title. Where Nia is like, I'm finna get on all y'all nerves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna be queen.
Mm-hmm. And embracing it at that. I mean, the girl was owning it because she was looking good. The hair was on point. Got the crown. I'm like, good God, woman. Okay, that's my queen, all right. Man. I was like, yeah, that's my queen, all right. I ain't rejecting that. She's my queen. But I love the, you shouted me out, brother, and I saw that, and I had a moment while I was in Vegas to say, okay, let me mention that. You know,
I say, this is Queen Nia versus Piper. That's literally him.
For
him.
So WWE's listening. You're giving me my big meaty women slapping meat. I'm proud of you guys. You're making it work. It's working.
He's trying to get this big meaty woman slapping meat over, and it's hilarious.
Hey man. Well, I mean, I can say something else. I can come up with something new.
Queen Nia is sexy Ursula from Little Mermaid.
Wow. Why'd you do that, Tristan? Why? Don't do Nia like that. Don't do Nia like that. This man. Hey, this man.
Wow. Wow.
Oh man. Oh. Oh. Oh man.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh shoot.
Oh.
Oh boy. Well, my inside hurt. That's
That's that type of ladder make you fart.
man. Boy, you over there like you laugh so hard, you just like, oh man, bro, that hurt. Like,
Oh my God. I was not expecting. Oh my God, Tristan, you was hilarious, my bro. I was not expecting that. Woo.
See?
Oh my
That's what you
God.
call breaking character, bro. That joke is hilarious. Boy. Oh man. Oh.
That ain't gonna leave my mind like sexy red song ain't gonna leave my mind for a minute. God damn it. Sexy Ursula is crazy.
Boy.
Now, what you think about basically them using this segment to also set up for Piper getting her match against Bayley?
I like that Piper's getting this push. It's interesting, really, because for a while, I was surprised they've kept this Chelsea Green Piper Niven combo as long as they have. Yet at the same time, it's grown and it seems to work now than it did when it first started. And Sonya Deville's back, which no one's really talked about as much yet. But
she's pretty much, ain't she just being a car saleswoman at this point? She trying to pitch people to hear her out, basically?
I feel like she's creating some kind of stable, which is very interesting to me. Interesting in a way of the selective people she's choosing. Her being a fighter, Natalya being tough as nails, Shayna Baszler being a fighter, and Zoe just being, Zoe, who's athletic.
And she hates ass.
Yeah. Apparently. Yeah. So, yeah. Something, I'm getting like Fight Club vibes here or something. I don't know. But I say all that to say that, it's amazing how it was Sonya Deville, Chelsea Green. That dynamic worked.
All right.
It
then
fit.
She got injured.
She gets injured, and then they stick Piper randomly with her, and it was just random. But
it worked.
Yeah, but it worked, and they've stuck together to where now they're such a pair. You'd think they'd be going after those tag titles, but the fact that clearly it just shows they need challengers for Bayley. And so I'm like, okay,
I feel like this will be a match that will showcase Piper to remind people or people who did not see NXT UK.
Facts.
For her feud with Toni Storm.
Mm-hmm.
If they didn't see NXT UK, they're going to get that type. Like, she went through everything with the whole dewdrop bullshit. She went through all that. And now she is here to show you, like, okay, I'm Piper, and Bayley is somebody you put her with. Yeah. Because one thing Bayley gonna do, she's gonna sell for that woman.
Yeah, man. And we'll get to that when we get to Raw, but it's interesting now how all of a sudden this Clash of the Castle thing is a way for y'all to bring people in our face that you weren't using before. Now all of a sudden, because you're overseas, it's interesting that now, now we got Piper and we got these Isla Dawn and Alba Fires of the worlds, and I'm like, okay, interesting. Just like Australia, you had all the Australians.
Yeah, Indy and
yeah. Saudi Arabia, you got Sammy. Used to be Mansoor, but you know how that is now. But you get what I mean? Like, that goes back to that whole indie situation we talked about when it came when gender was released, and it was like, yo, what's up with the Asian Pacific and indie talents? You know, why don't we really get them platformed as much? You know,
or try to get away from the whole every Indian wrestler is a foreign hating
yeah,
United States hating foreigner, and I'm like, that shit is so 2005. It ain't
yeah,
even funny.
it really is. Because I mean, even gender. I saw a clip of him talking about like, hey, he'd like to be a babyface as he reinvents himself. He has a personality that's really shows itself online, and he's like, I want to showcase that in my character on the indies. I've never really been a babyface before, and I was like, you know what, you haven't.
He really hasn't. I mean, I guess you can count 3MB, but that wasn't really meant to be babyface. It's just people just started laughing at it more so.
Pretty much, they were looked at as a joke, and so it's like, but in his there was a time he came close to babyface with the dancing thing.
Oh yeah, with Shanky.
Yeah, it looked like they were going in a babyface direction with him at that point, but it never went anywhere. So it was like, well, so yeah, I say that to say I like this for Piper. I really do think this, between how this crowd reacts, because they're gonna react, and they're gonna definitely Bayley might almost look like a heel. But then again, I don't know, because international crowds love them some Bayley too, though. So maybe this will just be a double cheer situation and one hell of a match.
Yeah. So I'm intrigued. And honestly, I like this idea of them giving more people that we don't usually see a platform, because hey, Piper can go out there and show up and show out and literally be like, hey, you should push me more.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you push Nia as this dominant force? You can push me as a dominant force.
Mm-hmm. True.
Yeah, and it's like Chelsea works with whoever she works with. Like everybody that she touches or works with, except for Robert Stone, is gold.
Oh man, why you gotta do Robbie like that, man?
But I'm just saying, like, so it's like, don't break that up, but basically make Piper a more prominent person, a figurehead.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she can cut a promo. It's like if you let her.
That's true.
Like I know that's everybody's excuse why this person isn't pushed. You can get, if you give them good material, they can cut a promo.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm intrigued. So I'm intrigued with this.
Me too. You know what I'm saying? I want to see where it goes, and Bayley obviously. Well, we'll get into that with predictions, but yeah, we'll see.
Oh, that's next week though. That's next week's predictions. This week is NXT.
For sure. Let's do it.
For sure. So, I guess let's see what we got on SmackDown. Paul Heyman is stressed out.
Yeah, he's the new Jey Uso, right? How I remember we used to get on Jey like, that brother is stressed. Now it's Heyman. Paulie's the stressed one now.
And I like how our clip about Roman Reigns versus Solo is still pushing numbers on Instagram.
That's what's up. I mean, is it not the truth? You know what I'm saying? We try to speak what we know, people. And
it's like we try to speak based off of what we see. It's like not how we feel.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, because I don't see comments from, what are you talking about? What are you guys talking about? I'm like, hey, I'm going based off of what we see. With Solo Sikoa is pretty much being prominently forced to be the guy who's the opposite of Roman. Mm-hmm. It's literally that simple. If anybody with a functioning brain can see that, what did they do with it? It's like, do they go the route of Roman coming back and gets assaulted by the new bloodline, or do he fall in line and accept this new bloodline? It's like, it's so many ways they can go with this. And what I gave last week was just my point of view. And I'm not, and it's like, that's what I think that's the reason why I post and get off, because people have this tendency of getting so wrapped up in their fandom that they don't know how to separate me being just a fan that's talking about this and me trying to be a booker. I don't work for WWE. I don't work for AEW. I'm just going based off of what we see and how we feel. And if I'm seeing that Solo Sikoa is basically taking over the bloodline in Roman's absence, Roman is going to come back. If it ain't by SummerSlam, it's going to be pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to, and there's a reason why Paul Heyman is saying we basically go into detail on who we recruit, who we want to represent the bloodline, and Solo is bringing in criminals. He said criminal. Everybody in that bloodline is criminal except for Roman.
Criminal. Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and I'm pretty sure they if you pay attention, they literally gave you that line for a reason. Enter a Samoan werewolf. Where does he fall? Because Solo keeps saying we, and Paul's like, we. Who is we?
You're like, well, I guess you'll find out now, won't you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's gonna be something.
B said, do we get the Heyman beatdown segment, or does Roman return just in time to stop it before they both get beaten down?
I can see that. You know, it could be a Roman returns just in time to stop it kind of situation, because who else is there to save him? Jimmy? I mean, all due respect to Jimmy, you know, but like, who else is there to save him? You know?
You got
Jimmy.
Solo out here looking like the weekday.
Yeah, low key. No, that's it. This nigga said the weekday. Wow. Wow.
Hey, pretty baby, don't you tell me twice. You kiss me, baby.
I will never be able to unsee that now. Wow.
When the force starts, don't stop till you get enough. When the force starts, don't stop till you get enough. When the force starts, don't stop till you get enough. When the force starts, don't stop till you get enough.
My boy looking like the weekday with the Bray Wyatt Fiend gloves. Ain't that something else?
He's blinded by the lights. Solo looking like Thursday.
Oh no!
It's pre-Friday, but also in the middle of hump day, so it's like Thursday.
It's Thursday, which must mean that the other two is Monday and Tuesday. I take it. And before you know it, the rest of the Samoans will fill out, and you call them the 7 days of the week.
For the 7 days.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
So. Yacht. You know, I'm waiting on Solo to throw that fist up though.
Man.
Yacht. Got them biker gloves on, like you finna go golfing.
Now, my boy
Kevin Owens said one thing that I'm ready for them to move on from is he been feuding with the Bloodline since 2020.
Man, listen, when he said
2017, if you want to count pre-Tribal Chief Roman when he was Universal Champion.
And that to me proves enough of what we need to know. Please get this man away from the Bloodline. I'm tired of it.
The Weekend name is Abel, so Solo is Kane.
Okay, I rock with it. Look, man, stop breaking this man character, Tristan. He straight up to hacked you, bro. He gonna keep.
Oh my god. No, the funny thing is because it works.
It's like that spam button that you realize worked, and you're like, "Oh my god, cheat code!" And you're like, oh, "Got him!"
So hey, man, it's a waiting game with the Bloodline stuff. Who knows what they're gonna do now? But I'm intrigued. Last thing for SmackDown before we move on to Raw. What are they doing with Naomi?
You know, brother. Well, hold on. I didn't see that in the clip. So what exactly are they doing? What did you see, sir? Because I might not have seen that part.
I mean, she's basically there to. She's chilling, losing.
She lost to somebody?
Yeah, she was teaming up with Bailey.
Oh, yeah. No, I did see that. Yeah, where she took the fall from
Yeah,
a squash. A
pretty much.
senton squash at that.
Yeah. So I'm like, what are we doing?
Beats me. I can't tell you, brother. Like they said, maybe she's in the Natalia role these days, you know, the veteran that you can put just about anywhere in any position. That's kind of that.
It's crazy.
I know one thing. We need some females in this bloodline at some point. I don't know when. I don't know where.
At this point,
Somebody got to take that.
I don't know. I just had that question because I was like, what are they doing with her? But she's just there. She's
It's crazy.
vibing, just chilling.
Yeah. Checking out next week's laundry, you know, and doing the dishes, you know,
Just
checking the stock market, you know,
glowing.
walking the dogs, you know,
Roof.
you know, looking at the sky,
It's personal.
taking a walk on the beach, you know.
So we both don't know. Okay, cool. Next up, we're gonna talk about Raw. We're gonna switch over to Raw. Olivia Morgan,
Zesty Livy.
Zesty Livy. She continues to taunt Dominik, or is there more to the story?
Well, monkey see, monkey do, right?
Elaborate, my brother.
Well, the tactics are mind games of the fact that she's doing exactly everything that the person she's getting revenge on did in the very beginning. You know? How many times must you seduce Dom the way that Rhea Ripley pretty much did in the exact same thing? The only difference is she's just not beating him up. But she is playing head games with him the exact same way.
Dom got head scissored by Rhea.
Uh-huh.
And then he got kissed by Liv.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention she slicked back that thing up on him. Just saying.
She came out with the legs showing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hooters boots.
Mm-hmm. 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 Gave him a whole, you know.
When Finn came out there, he was like, yeah, nah, we're not doing this.
Shoot. He about frozen his doggone self. So I was just like, yeah, man, you know, slowly but surely, that Judgment Day, man, I'm telling you. It's like the only one she can't seem to get is, well, Priest.
Damien.
He's the only smart one of the crew. He's like, all right.
He's like, all right, when Rhea get back, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, boy, it's going to be a real interesting TV when that happens. You know, I mean, it's interesting TV right now, but it's going to really be like, oh, interesting how that interaction is going to go when the rest of the crew seems to be on her side. I mean, even
from the opening segment to that, did you get any vibes? Because I read social media. I wish I didn't, but I read social media. I see the reaction. Some people assumed that Liv was basically in character promoting sexual assault. I didn't get the vibes. I just got the vibes that she was just horny.
She could have been. I mean, she takes her character very seriously, you know. So, first off, let's not read that deeply into it, people. Seriously, like,
it's a TV show.
You're not going too hard. Like, get a life, okay? Not everything wrestling and you want that? Go to Vacant back in the Attitude Era. If that's what you're looking for, you can find all that in that. Stacy Keibler, Toya Wilson, Trish Stratus, take your pick. It's all over. Dawn Marie, it's all over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. You want that? That's what you get on that. Go back to them days. It's just a woman that's
And
in
my
her
thing is, you can't be out here talking about Rhea is dominant over Dom, but then when somebody else does it, oh, it's assault. Don't work that way.
It really doesn't. You know,
You got to pick a lane and stay in it.
Facts. Pick a lane and stay in it, bro.
Right.
I don't know.
I didn't really the opening segment. I ain't gonna lie. I probably would have folded like a wet blanket. We probably would have been off the air by 8:30.
You know what? For me,
yeah.
Insert our truth. Go to commercial break. Go to commercial break.
Stop. Commercial.
That's what that would have been in that moment. It'd have been go to commercial break.
She's just trying to. She's just being a siren. That's all it was. And I was about to fold to all the advances. Rocking in them short shorts. I'm about to say, okay, come here.
And go right in the
come here. I am open. I am yours to behold.
Going right in the deep end. You know. Yeah.
Would have hit that Jade Cargill and LL Cool J. It would have been done. Would have been done.
Boy, listen, Liv. Listen. Hey, take it from two brothers that met that woman in person. Believe you me, Dominik, I understand.
Listen, when she was SmackDown Women's Champion, I was about to fold, but I was like, let me be professional. Nice belt. Nice belt. I like it. Like we bounced off, we clanked belts. I just said clink, but I was like, bro, let me be professional.
Legit. That's all I could do.
But when I saw it in person, I'm like,
especially when a brother gets the "I like your outfit" compliment, you're just like, oh
like,
my
goodness.
You're like, thank you. I like your outfit too. Let's take this picture.
Nice belt. Let's take this picture right quick, though.
Point blank. That's it. I get it, Dom. I get it, brother.
I understand, Dom. Brother, you better than me. Because I saw some people that was like, yo, he got Rhea. Why would he fold for Liv? Fold for both of them.
Bruh, you act like one's uglier than the other. Hello.
Both. Expand the wealth. Expand the good looks. Both of them.
Get it, and get it some more.
Wop. Gresh, buck them up. Yes.
Everybody win.
We all win. USA Network would just have to front me the bill because we're going off the air at 8:30.
Man, what?
Why we getting put out there at 8:30? Gresh is not keeping PG.
Like, that's it. Show's over.
Both. Capital B, capital O, capital A, O-A, or in my case, BOFFUM. Both. Both of them.
You dig? You dig?
That's it.
That's it.
It's okay.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
I think this lays the question of, like, if for her women's title, are they just basically stalling until Rhea gets back? Like, who faces her?
I'm assuming she'll be back by SummerSlam. So, given the pay-per-views you named, unless Rhea,
we got Clash and Money in the Bank.
Clash, Money in the Bank. You know, unless, dare I say, call me a prophet if that actually happens. Dare I say, should Rhea actually be well and healthy by Money in the Bank? Dare I say, one of two things happen here. Whatever woman wins Money in the Bank, Rhea returns, Riptides, Liv, then enter your new women's champion, which then causes their feud to continue in the SummerSlam. Or my other point of there's a mystery entrance into the Money in the Bank for the women. This is my brutality. You know, next thing you know, crowd pops, goes crazy. Grabs
pull
that
a Brock.
briefcase. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
My mind went right there to when Mustafa Ali was up there looking all stupid, and then
you know, I can never forgive that man for that. Why didn't you just grab that briefcase, sir?
And then
you were right there. If
you
the
just
music hit it, you just grab it and you run, take off. Why would you sit there and look stupid?
And the thing is, Brock didn't run out for like 5 minutes. He got a full and then ran out. It's like, bro, you had a whole like minute.
Which means if that camera pans, because we saw it from the TV angle, so that means if you're in the crowd,
if somebody on that ladder, if they do that shit, and all you hear is "This is my brutality," and then she walks out and just stands there, and then boom, and you're still up there with your hand on the briefcase. Go home, clock out. Just
never return from.
Never return. We're done here. No.
Okay, so yeah, that's what that's looking like, my friend. I get the theory that one of those two things will come to pass. Which one? I'm leaning more towards the Money in the Bank route, Mommy in the Bank.
But then she didn't. They can go the route of basically saying she's cleared, so my first match is a match with you because I didn't lose the title.
Yeah,
I had to vacate it.
She could win that Money in the Bank. And then,
I'm talking about without even sacrificing the Money in the Bank.
True.
Literally just come back and be like, yo, I want you.
Yeah. No, that's true. I was just, well, yeah. I mean,
that could happen. Like I'm not dismissing that.
You know, pull a John Cena, win the thing, and just be like, I'm not even wasting time. I'm cashing it in on you at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Because I never lost that title and I'm coming back for it. Point blank.
Yeah.
You know, so
interesting. Storytelling. Let's see what else we got. Oh, heel Chad Gable's a menace. We'll start there.
That pipsqueak, you know what I'm saying? But I love it. I love it. He's that dude's winning right now in many ways than one.
We didn't really talk about it on the show, but he apparently his contract was coming up, but I'm guessing he signed the contract if he's working Clash.
So we would think, but that's not necessarily the case, you know, because maybe it's just to lock in the final part of the deal before he, you know. I mean, we still don't know what's up with Becky, so who's to say it's not the same case, you know? Maybe he... Surprise! Look who's in AEW.
Rebecca Quinn.
Yeah. And you'd be like, oh, now that would be a Forbidden Door moment. But they ain't smart.
I'm not interested. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm not interested. So if some interesting music were to hit, and it's like the man was in full
good luck to you. I'm gonna be cool with it, but it's like I don't have no faith.
I have no faith. Okay, all right.
Not my fault. Warner Bros. Don't want to book more than a couple of women's segments.
Fair. Okay. Chat, y'all agree with that one? Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
What's Rebecca Quinn Lopez doing in the Impact Zone?
Not the Impact Zone, bro. Yeah. And let's keep that up. You know, just run the series. Be like, oh, wait, Rebecca's in MLW? What? How did she get here?
Rebecca's in GCW?
Huh? Rebecca? New Japan?
Or big time Bex since WWE abandoned the trademark.
Oh,
Big Time Bex is in AEW. Big Time Bex is in TNA. Big Time Bex is in MLW, GCW,
New Japan.
DPW. What other wrestling companies they got out there?
I like how he's just glanced over New Japan. I said,
Oh, New Japan, I guess. Yeah, New Japan. Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, just be surprised.
Big Time Bex and CMLL.
Oh Lord.
But that Otis face turn though, let's not skip past that. That's gonna hit like crack. That's gonna hit like crack.
Yeah, you heard that pop, man. That thing was crazy the way that crowd pops. So I'm like, I sense a nice title run for this guy at some point. Mid-card title, of course, but don't know which one. I mean, I'm
He's just lovable, so it's like you can't help but root for the guy.
Absolutely. I wonder what we say about the other two. Do we
Maxine and Akira Tozawa?
Yeah, like do they pop just as much? Like somebody mentioned once about, hey, let Otis be the one to turn, but let the other two stay behind and kind of continue to learn under this evil learning tree. They want Maxine to have like a Trish Stratus at WrestleMania 21 moment.
To where she basically they build it up to where she just had enough for Chad Gable and just turn on him.
Oh no, turns on Otis. Kick him in the groin or something, and it's just like, ha. Would be a little interesting swerve, I think.
That'd be interesting to see. Because she could give off heel vibes.
Yeah, make some stuff work.
You got a gorgeous woman who learned the ropes and pretty much using her persuasion to let your guard down, and she just strikes. Tell us all this time, but it works.
Yeah.
Look at Olivia Morgan.
You see? You'd be like, that darn Jezebel.
No, please don't bring that back. Keep that shit to JR. No, we know Otis has had too much heartache in the last 4 years. This is true. He fought for Mandy Rose. They split him on two different shows, and then literally nothing else was brought of it. Now he's with Maxine. They teased up him with Maxine from Maximum Male Models, but they didn't go no further than her just being. They just dropped that and just said she's just trying to train. So it's like their origin story is all over the place.
Boy.
In retrospect,
yeah.
Two more notes for Raw before we switch to NXT. Give our predictions and then not speed through, but preview AEW and then get up out of here. Drew McIntyre gets caught slipping again.
Is anyone surprised by this point?
So this man pretty much attacked Damian Priest, but did not get the last laugh because he got distracted. He was about to take him out on the announce table, but he started yelling at Michael Cole and went night-night. And Carlito thinks he's on the team.
So random. It's like he took R-Truth's place, except he's less funny. Like, what is with this, bro? I don't get it. Why do we have these people in Judgment Day that aren't a part of Judgment Day? When did Judgment Day become the NWO here? I don't get it.
You're like the second person I've seen make that reference.
I was just saying, everybody's getting a turn, it seems.
You get a turn. And it could be a situation where because Rhea got injured, they just say, yeah, just go over there. We just need a body to fill in.
Well, enter Bloodline and Judgment Day going down similar same paths. The only difference is at least you can get behind the Bloodline. The Judgment Day, you're just like, okay. Dom, you're being seduced by someone liking all of your pictures on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, we ain't even talk about that. Yeah.
I love it. Ultimate mind game. Oh yeah, liking all of your picks.
And she replied with, "I love it when you show me off."
This woman is a savage on every account, boy. You know, you just, hey, I ain't mad at you. I'm just like, all right, let's go. Let's go. Can we ball?
But yeah, Drew getting caught slipping. I like that they're telling this story where it's just like, bro, you keep losing your eye, you keep losing your focus, and you get caught slipping.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what can you do now other than, damn, I gotta get my shit together. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose in my whole town again.
I'm telling you, get ready to that damn. You're gonna hear that stupid song again with him and his hometown fans.
Boy, if that man sing, I'm turning that shit off. And if we plan on doing a post show, we canceling that shit.
I'm telling you, it's coming. Just wait. It's gonna get screwed again, the same fashion. CM Punk in a hoodie this time instead of Solo. Can't blame the bloodline of Jey Uso for this one, buddy. Not this time. You gonna have to be like, oh, well, this is all CM Punk now.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Never book that man in the main event again. Give him the Intercontinental title, if that's the case. I never want to see him. No.
He could. I mean,
no.
Okay, I'll put it to you this way. I ask this then: if Priest were to lose,
a disgrace and a shame.
If that man does that, it is a disgrace and a shame.
Okay, so hear me out. If Priest were to lose, is he a transitional champion or did he have a good enough run?
That's my thing with the transitional champion stuff. If he do anything memorable in these 69 days, if he were to lose the title, nice.
Good point. I mean, he's cut good promos.
So if he loses the title, he will be a transitional champion. There's no other way to put it. It's unfortunate, but
wow. Okay, that's one thing to think about then.
But he will be, if he loses the title, he will hold it for 69 days.
Jeez, 69 days. Yeah, that man needs to win that title some more. Just let him. Sorry, Drew.
They pretty much put themselves into a situation where it's like, damn. We have Clash at the Castle. Drew's in his home country. We can't have him losing twice again. And I ain't gonna lie to you, his match with Rey Mysterio, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the 3-hour fatigue, but I just did not really. Unless it's like Rey got me into it, but it's just like for a minute, I'm just like, okay, I don't care.
It could have been the fatigue, but from what I saw of it, you're not wrong. I mean, for sure, it could have been one of them situations. Who knows?
Intriguing. Let's see what else we got on Raw. Oh, Unhinged Io Sky has arrived. She attacked Lyra backstage.
This version of Io is hilarious. Crazy Io, bar none. And their story, given the fact that it was like, yeah, you kind of beat me in a fluke way, so I'm gonna have to take you down. But also, I think it's just because she said that she was gonna win Money in the Bank, and Io was like, nah, chick, I'm winning it again. I won it before, I'm winning it again.
Beast gave his thoughts about Damian Priest as champion. He feels auraless as champion. I get no championship aura from him. It feels Del Rio-esque, in my opinion, and I really want to like him as champ too.
Not Del Rio. Why you gotta bring that bastard up? Oh man. Damn, bro.
I wouldn't put him in that category because
Yeah.
But they need to do some more with him as champion for sure, for freaking sure. Let's see what else we got on Raw. Oh, Jey Uso declared for Money in the Bank. Speaking of Money in the Bank,
Mr. Money in the Eat, as that doggone, yeah.
oh my god.
Oh, I saw that on Twitter. It said, "Nigga, what? The money in the what?"
Money in the Yeet, or the Yeet in the Bank, Mr. Yeet in the Bank.
Yeah, bro. No matter which way you put it, bro, it sounds goofy. But hey, I'm just happy for Jay, and he continues to show how over he is, because that was really, really cool to be in the crowd, interact with the crowd. Clearly, they were lit in Hershey, Pennsylvania. I'm gonna start grading these cities and states for this, because clearly, week by week, some of these cities are getting the memo better than others.
I'm gonna stop doing it based off of rhythm though, because that's just rhythm is not universal.
It is not, my friend. You are so right about that one. But I'm gonna be honest when I say I wouldn't mind Jay winning Money in the Bank this year, because right now it's between him and LA Knight. It's one of them two. It has.
As long as he, I'm gonna be honest with you. As long as he further relaxes on the Yeet stuff, I'm cool with that. Like this promo he cut, he cut back on the Yeet by like 50%.
Okay.
So
I'm with it. I'm with that.
Yeet on the Bank sound like do-rag Vince activity. Yep.
Oh man, I see what Tristan's doing there, boy. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, brother. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Yeah, man. Yeah, I personally don't mind at this point, because when he said, "I got one more plan," it's like, okay, it sounds like it's something you have to win now, because you didn't do it at Royal Rumble, although you came pretty freaking close. You didn't do it at Rumble. You didn't do it at King of the Ring. You also came close. Not to mention the title matches that you did have, you lost.
Right? Yeah, Jay can't afford no more losses. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, so this is
before he officially become just an entrance.
Yeah, this would be ideal for him right here.
So, Braun Breaker continues to destroy Ricochet.
Ricochet, that guy. You know what?
What's your thoughts on Ricochet? I feel like you got something to get off your chest.
No, I mean Ricochet. I just want to know, because he was always, I could have sworn he was a Triple H guy at one point. Could have sworn he was. So at some point, I just want to know, when are you going to take his one flaw and just do what Lucha Underground did with the brother? Get him a good, solid manager or mouthpiece, and let him go to work in the ring. It's not hard. I mean, the man can wrestle. He can do a lot of dope things. Right now, he should have been killing the mid-card scene right about now. I'm just waiting for heel Ricochet. I would love to see a heel Ricochet with a mouthpiece. Take that title off Sammy. Be the ultimate butthole. I'm just waiting on it.
You sold me. Like I'm enjoying what they're doing with Braun and Ilya, and Ricochet will likely get a triple threat. If not on Raw, I doubt it'll be at the pay-per-view, but on Raw most likely. And then, because I like the fact that they're having literally Braun just show up and kill people, have Ilya just being a twitchy menace fighting his demons, Ricochet being like, everybody is playing their parts solid. But could there be more? Yes, there could definitely be more. I'm loving what they're doing with Ludwig Kaiser and Sheamus. That was just pure violence right there.
Yeah, that is a pretty cool feud going on right now, and I'm not mad at it. You know, Sheamus is putting over Ludwig, it looks like. So it's like, all right. Kind of reminds me almost of how he was when he decided to take out Big Dog and Triple H in his earlier years. You know, beat him down to a pulp, got all ahead of himself and arrogant, thought he was the man until Triple H came back and then beat him down and returned the favor, and he beat the crap out of Sheamus. So that's why I was like, hey, I'm not against it.
Facts. Anything else on Raw? I mean, Raw was pretty standard with this one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait.
What I missed?
Our potential New Day tease.
Yeah, with Cross.
I'm personally not against this at all. I'm
not against it, but it's just like they got to do something with Cross because they're not getting no reaction.
True, and you know,
not even booed. They're not even getting booed. They're just not getting no reaction,
and that's cool because he don't have to get a reaction at this point. It's not him we're worried about. It's his influence on a guy like Xavier Woods because it's like, would Xavier actually do it? Would he turn on his brother, Kofi Kingston?
True.
And if he does, and that, because think about it, everything he said that he's done to people, he took Shinsuke's honor. You know, when he went down the list, you know, Roman in the bloodline saying, hey, the time was coming up, and things like that. Say what you will about the character, say what you will about the man, whatever, how you feel. With what he's doing, it's working, and it's got a long history of its seeds. So if this is leading to Woods pulling the heel turn, turning on his brother, and getting him some singles gold, I'm all for it.
Hey. New Day has been in the need of a refresh for quite some time, in my opinion. Yes, they're good people outside the ring, up, down, the whole nine. Bootios is in the damn theme song. You know we are lifelong fans of New Day.
That is true. Yes.
So it's like if us sitting through this Cross stuff leads to Woods finally breaking out and doing some things on his own because he's not getting no younger. I hate to bring age to it, but he's not getting no younger
at all.
It's like if it finally leads to him breaking out and doing his thing, cool. Because hell, I'll put a dark horse for you. I saw in the chat KO is a dark horse. Woods can win the Money in the Bank briefcase. That's like a little boom. That'll throw you off. I just throw. That's just me throwing it out there. I don't see it happening, but that could be my last minute dark horse. Like, hey, Woods turns on Kofi, and he wins the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Wow. Yeah, that threw me off. Not because of the statement, because of the deja vu in the statement that you just made. That was a true deja vu moment, brother. That was like saw this before. Wait a minute. Chill out. So yeah, I can see it. Hey, wouldn't be mad at it. You know, let that man get it. The evil Miss Cleo.
Yeah, man. So I'm intrigued. Regardless of what they're doing. Like with just the New Day part. You can have your intrigue across, but me, I'm intrigued with the New Day stuff. And you probably we're mutual with that. But anything after that, I'm good on Cross. Y'all got it. Me, I'm good.
No, I mean I feel you. I'm just more so with him saying his prophecies are one thing that I do enjoy as far as him letting you know something's gonna happen and pointing out like, hey, exactly what I said. Call a man what you want, but you can't call the man a liar. That's all I can say.
Facts.
You know.
All right, now it's time to talk about NXT briefly before we give our speed round preview and predictions for Battleground 2024. That's going to be taking place from the UFC Apex in Las Vegas on this coming Sunday. NXT this week was pretty much the go home. We saw Jordan Grace clash with Izzy Dame, I believe. Oh no, I got that wrong. I got that wrong. Yeah. Stevie Turner. I'm sorry. I hate to say this. Everybody looks alike. Every blonde looks alike. So excuse me. Did you peep her match?
I did not, brother. I
But
had
this was the first time a TNA contracted star wrestled on NXT TV officially.
I love
She made
Jordan.
she made a little history.
She getting all the history, and I'm here for it. I'm not even mad at it. Shout out to TNA yet again, capitalizing on moments like this, posting up Roxy versus Deonna Purrazzo. And I was like, you ninjas did it again. Y'all know how to. Oh, Jordan Grace's history-making moments. You guys, y'all, whoever do y'all social media, I give y'all credit. If y'all could just get the TV deals to match what you do on social media, you guys would be winning.
They need a raise. They better be the highest. They better be the highest paid people in that locker room.
I agree.
But I enjoyed her match. Like I knew it wasn't going to be like it wasn't going to be nothing but a showcase match to people who don't watch TNA or who don't watch who's never heard of Jordan Grace. And they actually showcased her some stuff. Like she did a Vader bomb combo into what's her finisher move called?
Grace Driver.
The Grace Driver. So they did that. So I enjoyed it. I'm like, okay, so and I saw an interview where she was like, yo, I feel pressure. I feel pressure. Like if I stumble or if I stink up the joint, they were like, yeah, we're good on that.
Mm-hmm.
But knowing us, they're gonna kill it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Roxanne is firing on all cylinders as this snarky, annoyed heel that's just the Juggernaut driver. That's what it is.
Well, she probably changed it. It used to be the Grace Driver, but I can see that now.
But yeah, she's been cooking with this heel character. So hey, I saw people pitching for it to be the main event of Battleground. I wouldn't be against it.
I mean, at this rate, it seems like it should be because I don't know what else. I mean,
they just made the men's NXT title match official for Battleground.
To Trick, given how last minute that is, I don't think she'll get main event per se.
I think it should open.
Yeah. Since that's what you said,
if they don't open, they should be the co-main event. The reason I say don't open because they can open with the ladder match.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that, bro. Let's do
it. Speaking of the ladder match, they had a spicy NXT Women's Summit with all the women, and I am here to continue the train of Jada Parker is pressure on that microphone.
Okay.
She was literally assaulting everyone so smoothly. She was like, Mia Yim was out there she was like, yo, I need to win this time. She's like, oh girl, stop. You not finna win nothing. This ain't the black and gold era. And if you go anywhere near my title, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna turn your ass black and blue. And I'm like,
well, she ain't lying. She is black. She has blue hair, or had blue hair, so she ain't too far.
She said she gonna beat the shit out of her. Basically, she said, I'm gonna turn that ass black and blue.
I know.
I'm like, God damn.
I'm just going with the pun because she's black.
And another thing, her hair ain't black and blue no more. It's brown.
I know. That's why I said had.
So the gimmick ain't even back. It ain't up there. No, it's playing.
Yeah.
Man. And last, she was like, the whole thing was just, it went from a summit to whatever my brother be watching on that show, Bad Girls Club.
Oh, one of those? Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it literally went from that to that. And I'm like, and Booker was like, yep, I'm out. This woman business. I'm out.
He do that all the time.
He's like, this woman business.
He turned up, but then he do that.
Jada Parker caught bodies on the mic. I really think they're going to put the title on either page. Is a bad idea? Yes, but I can see them doing it. Absolutely. They're not doing that.
Nah, it's not happening.
It's not happening. Nah, they're not doing that. All the beautiful athletic queens and the Miss Tan Valley. I was surprised to see Kalani get a little spicy. Me too.
Oh, she learned it from her baby daddy. Or future baby daddy.
Jada gag last with that trick line. Oh yeah, when she said, "Oh, Last, I'm surprised you got anything else on your mind other than Big Trick Willie." And she's like, "Excuse me," and then she's like, "Oh, you want to do something?" Yep, it got physical.
Hello.
He said that was a cousin fight at the family reunion. Basically,
It slick was. Yeah, it slick was.
that's basically what it was. Other than that, NXT. Let's see what else we got. Let's look at these results. They finally put up on the website. Jasmine Nix defeated Thea Hale. They're continuing that storyline because JC Jane is back. She's doing a undashing gimmick. She has a face guard on.
Of course she is. All right. Yeah. Sound about right. All
right. Tony D'Angelo defeated Damien Kemp to retain the NXT Heritage Cup Championship. So there's that. But you had the no catch. The hell's their name?
No Corner Catch Crew.
No Corner Catch Crew. I will never get their name right. So, but yeah, No Corner Catch Crew. They're actually intriguing. Like they're trying to give Charlie Dempsey more personality. Mm-hmm. So
they're intriguing. They just got a long freaking name. Yeah.
No Corner Catch Crew. No Corner Catch Crew. And you can't even abbreviate off the tongue. You know, sometimes you can say Metaphor or the M4 or the BCC. Don't get it wrong. Don't get the C and the B confused because you're going to end up doing the double B and then you're going to be seeing your way on up out of here. Then you got who else? You got Bloodline. Like No Corner Catch Crew. The NCCC. The NCCC. The No Corner Catch Crew.
It don't even work. Sorry, brother. You try? No, that don't work. That ain't it, coach.
That ain't it, OG. Natalya defeated Izzy Dame. A lot of people weren't really impressed with Izzy, but it's just like she's in the right place and she's working with. No, the NQCC. No. But yeah, she's in the right place. It's like anybody who's not impressed with anybody's in-ring work, they're on the right show at the right time in the right place. That's all I'm saying. The 6-woman summit turned into a 6-woman tag. Misha and Sol Ruka and Jada Parker defeated Kalani Jordan, Lash Legend, and Fallon Henley. Basically, all hell broke loose, and then Sol Ruka hit the Soul Snatcher on Lash to pick up the win. So Sol stood tall, so that might shift everybody's prediction going forward with that. And we obviously closed with Ethan Page and Trick Williams signing the contract. And I'm like, and we said this before we went on air. They're like, you're dragging this. Just sign the contract. Okay, sign the contract. Sign the goddamn contract.
Sign the contract, mother.
Sign on the goddamn button. So yeah, and that is a nice segue to lead us into our speed round preview predictions for NXT Battleground 2024. That goes down. Oh, before we move on, we'll talk about it when we get to it. When we get to that predicting the match. But the first match we're going to predict for the speed round. For those of you who don't know what our speed round preview predictions are, we basically give our thoughts on and predict on it, and then whoever wins the predictions when the show airs becomes the official Free Pedia champion. Highlight Reel is the current champion because he's won more than me this season. So we've had more draws than anything, than losses. So there's that. The first match we're going to look at is the tag team match. For the NXT Tag Team Championships, it'll be Axiom and Nathan Frazier versus the OC.
The tag team with no name. Okay. We'll go with the tag team with no name because, Then again, you know what? No. What? I am going to go with the OC.
You going to go with the OC? You see them?
I'm going to go with the OC.
It's a title they never won, so.
Yeah, I can see the OC taking this if they we'll see. I'll go with the OC. Why?
I go with, I'll go with the champs on this one.
Okay. All right.
All right, the next match we have is triple threat for the NXT North American Championship. Big over Femi. Oh, versus Wesley and Joe Coffey, I guess.
You know what? Give me Oba to retain, because I think that when they do eventually give it back to Wesley, it'll be a one-on-one scenario. Like he escapes by beating Coffey's the fall man here.
Okay. Oh yeah, because they did pretty much build to the other members of the Gallus getting involved. So I wouldn't be surprised at that. But I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna give me Oba to retain. That man has been, they've been protecting him for a reason. And I don't mean that in a bad way. They've been protecting him for a reason. So I see Oba leaving with the championship. A match that we pretty much dismissed, but the promo package pretty much built up to it. It kind of got me hyped for it personally. NXT Underground at Battleground between Lola Vice and Shayna Baszler. They even had UFC legends and people and trainers pretty much involved in this, saying who they think will win this, so to kind of give you that big fight feel between these two. But I'm gonna have to, and we even got glimpses of OG Shayna Baszler pre-main roster call up. She was like, I gotta reintroduce everybody to the Queen of Spades, and she basically said, if it wasn't for me, Lola Vice wouldn't be this transitional star. She'd be shaking her ass on the corner. And I was like, God damn. Woo!
No better.
You said what?
No better way to re-debut her as the Queen of Spades than in Las Vegas. You know.
I gotta go with Shane on this one.
Really? Okay.
It's the fan in me. I'm sorry. I'm a fan of Shayna. I know a lot of people a lot of people vibe with Shayna. A lot of people don't. As much, it's like, yeah, we got sexy Lola Vice, but man, it's like, I'm just gonna give it to Shayna. I know she probably not winning, but it's just the fan of me that will never give up on Shayna. I'm sorry.
Understandable. I'm not mad at you for that, my brother, but I am totally going Lola Vice on this one, because, you know, it just, Shayna's in that veteran role at this point where she's just putting people over, you know,
which is unfortunate, but it's like the ramifications of being under that other guy's thumb. Speaking of championships, the first ever NXT Women's North American Champion will be crowned Misha Mia Yim, Lash Legend, Kalani Jordan, Jada Parker, Miss Parker, respectfully, Sol Ruka, and Fallon Henley in a ladder match, the same way they crowned the inaugural NXT North American Champion, which is interesting because I feel like the only guy who was in the men's inaugural is Ricochet. That's still there. If I'm not wrong.
I do believe, which
is crazy. But these 6 women have much more upside than that situation, because hey, they've been firing on all cylinders when it comes to it. But who do you have winning between these gorgeous women, gorgeous women, but also lethal, because don't cross any of them, especially me, especially Lash, and especially Jada Parker verbally, because that woman was literally icing everybody up during that summit.
Heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah.
Who you got?
Not gonna lie, this is probably the toughest call out of any of these matches, because it literally could go to either woman and I'd be perfectly fine with it. But I chose the OC, so I'm gonna choose Mia Yim. I'm gonna, as the dark horse, I'm choosing her. And I actually have a deeper reasoning behind that.
Okay, elaborate.
She was actually going to be my pick to win the Women's Money in the Bank at one point. And I think this would alter that, where a Tiffany Stratton wins the Money in the Bank, or whomever they're thinking of. So this is a good way to give her a run, be that veteran champion, groom some of these girls, have some killer matches with some of these girls, and then have her first championship, if you will. And then it still reminds people of what Michin can do, since nobody's really had a fair chance to really see it. And it gives these new girls a chance to really just compete with her and put on some mega matches.
Damn, I missed because my brother was shooting. Damn. It's like I would love to follow that sentiment, but it's like my head, and I mean my literal head, says Lash.
Okay.
But the way that Jada was killing it, has been killing it, I would not be against them putting that title on Jada. Hell, but even though she stood tall, I wouldn't be against them putting on Sol Ruka either.
I agree.
Ooh.
I told you, brother, this is gonna be the hardest match out of any of them because it can really, literally, I can see realistically.
And it's like I don't even mean to dismiss Kalani Jordan either, because they can put it on her because she's been killing it from the Iron Survivor Challenge. That six woman tag we saw at Stand and Deliver. She can literally hang.
And the breakout women's tournament.
Yeah, the women's tournament where a lot of people was pulling for her to win over Lola. Damn. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go with my dark horse. I'm gonna say give me Lash.
Okay. All right.
Give me Lash, because it's like I feel like they can literally build a North American Championship division around her as this dominant force. I would not be against Lash Legend, so give me Lash. But you know what? For this one, we gonna have a fail-safe pick.
Okay.
So for your fail-safe, who you pick up for a backup? It'll count as half a point though.
Okay. That's fair. My fail-safe would be ooh, boy.
Raise the stakes a little bit, you know.
My fail-safe would be, God, I love you, Jada, but I'm going Sol Ruka. That's my fail-safe.
Soul Snatcher. Sol Ruka is your fail-safe. My fail-safe will be Kalani Jordan. Sorry, Jada. I will not be against them proving both of us wrong and giving to Jada, but my fail-safe will be Kalani Jordan. Yeah. It's just something about the pop that she will get if they book this strategically to where she would be that underdog. I would not be against Kalani Jordan. Sorry, Jada. Sorry. It's like, as much as I've been hyping her up, but it's just like something tells me they're not going to give it to her. But I would not be surprised if they do give it to her.
I would say the same thing about Soul, because I was just like, hence why she was my, fail-safe option, because I'm like, even though, like you said, she stood tall, it's one of those things where you're like, it's still a possibility, and I'm like, I don't know. I can see it. But, yeah, Jada, I do hope she proves us both wrong. I would love to see her or Lash.
Honestly, I hope all of them prove us wrong. And this honestly steals the show.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely got my match of the night for sure. On paper, it looks like it'll steal the show.
Okay, I respect your fail-safe too. Lash gonna win, and they try to get Trick back in storyline. I'm thinking Lonnie as a fail-safe, maybe her and Jada mix it up in a feud. Yep.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So many possibilities they can go with this, for sure. Let's see. Yes, the match that was just made official for tonight, the men's NXT Championship match. Trick Williams defending against All Ego Ethan Page. That was one of the perks of his contract. was basically him getting a title match and the end of Whoop That Trick or the Trick era.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people, I know I read in the chat, they was like, let they give the title to Ethan Page. I feel like it'll be a great match, but I still see Trick Williams retaining because I don't see them ending this era that they're doing. He ain't really done nothing with the belt yet to just lose it, if I'm being completely honest.
I agree.
I need to see him do at least 6 months with the title before they give it. I'm not trying to. The one thing about me, I'm never trying to book a long standing title reign, but I just need him to cook a little bit longer. So give me Trick.
I'm right there with you, brother. Give me Trick as well, because I just I don't think Ethan Page is on that kind of stratosphere just yet to win a championship of that caliber. So, yeah, I agree.
Okay. And final match, I did this by design, but final match is for the women's championship, the NXT Women's Championship, current TNA Knockouts champion Jordynne Grace coming over from the Impact Zone to challenge the prodigy Roxanne Perez. And this one, I've seen a lot of back and forth with this one. I've seen some people say, what if Jordynne Grace wins the title and Roxanne wins it back? Because they don't know about the situation with Julia with her injury.
Okay.
So that can continue with the cross promotion where Jordynne wins the title, then she loses it back to Rox at Heatwave in a rematch.
Okay.
Or she loses the title and then she has I think they announced during the interview, Jordynne Grace announced during the interview that they're going to do an open challenge for her Knockouts title at the next TNA pay-per-view and have Rox answer the challenge. So many ways they can go with that challenge too. They can have somebody else from NXT answer the challenge. Someone from NXT or from some TNA can pop up and answer the challenge. I don't know. But as far as this one, this is what I predicted. I'm gonna stick with it. I see them booking Rox being desperate to where Jordynne is powerful, overpowering, basically have her beat, and she has to steal the win to retain the title.
Yeah,
that's how I see it.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'd have to agree because it's gonna be weird and wild to see a champion from another promotion lose when they're still a champion. Champion versus champion dynamics are always, tricky because someone's champion is losing. However, if she wins in a way like what you just explained, it doesn't take away from Jordynne Grace as champion, nor does it take away from Roxanne as champion. It's just Jordynne Grace is that good that I have to do this just to beat her. You know what I mean? So I agree. Give some kind of roll-up tactic, grab the tights, or something. Something desperate to get the win.
Facts. And that is our speed round preview and predictions for NXT Battleground. Do we feel like doing a post show on Sunday?
I'm not against it.
I mean, we haven't done one in what, 3 pay-per-views?
Yeah.
We'll do a post show for NXT Battleground.
Remember, we did try to say, we were gonna after Battleground, we were gonna see what So this card.
Oh, you talking about the double weekend with the King and Queen of the Ring and say
we'll see.
You talking about our conversation where we was gonna see how we feeling? I'm sold on this card.
Yeah, this card is nice enough where it deserves a post show. I think so. I would do it.
So yeah, we'll definitely be here on Sunday for a post show for the next, because I think this is literally our first post show in a hot minute. So yeah, we'll definitely be right here, back wherever you listen to us. Yours truly. We got over 500 people watching live. I appreciate all of y'all for kicking it with us. But we got a little bit more before we get up out of here. Not a little bit more, but tiny bit, because we basically use this time to preview what's coming up on AEW side and then we get the hell up out of here. But before we do that, let's talk about MLW Battle Riot. Did you peep that?
I did not, brother. You know, I had too crazy of a weekend where I couldn't really watch anything wrestling.
So basically, I'm just gonna give people the stats on this one before we switch to AEW, and then give our song of the week and get up out of here. We basically had the MLW World Featherweight Championship. Janai Kai, the Kick Demon,
Hey,
defeated Del Mi Exo to retain the title. She's a part of Contra. Paul Walter, Hauser cut a promo ahead of the Battle Riot, basically hyping up his situation. I missed this part of the show because I legitimately forgot Battle Riot was on. So I'm definitely going to have to watch that opening stuff again. WWE Hall of Famers Mark Henry and Teddy Long appeared as they represented the Bumaye Elders during the ritual combat between Alex Kane and AJ Francis. And when I tell you, you guys should check that match out, it was fun. It was engaging. I appreciated the fact that they brought in Mark Henry and Teddy Long to kind of sell you on two respected elders in the black wrestling community or the black wrestling in general. Teddy Long fell asleep in the middle of the match. And it's like, he's a senior citizen. I expected it. Y'all called him the match started at like 9:30. So that man is usually in bed at 6. But yeah, it was a fun match. About 30 minutes. Definitely check that out if you guys are into that. Tom Lawler cut a promo ahead of the world title match. He's going to basically be coming into play during the entire night. The World Heavyweight Championship. Kojima defeated Tom Lawler to retain the world title. Cesar Duran revealed that he is Selena De La Renta's papa.
Oh, my girl.
He's the pappy. I'm the pappy now.
My girl, Selena De La Renta. Okay, she got a pappy. That's interesting. What a twist. Is he as bossy as she is? I wonder. Maybe that's where she got it from.
He said, brother, Alex Kane top dollar match was better than the world title match. It was, to me. I mean, it's like Kojima is not really a young cutling. He's pretty much a seasoned chicken.
So then, based off what you just said, my brother, can that now mean, can we stop hating on AJ Francis? For those of you who seem to...
Who hates on it? Oh, they're not going to stop.
Because I'm like, if he just had we're talking about Alex Kane here, my guy. One of the top, if not the top, indie talent right now on the market. If AJ Francis just had a great match with him, can't we?
They're not going to stop. And them are the people you ignore. For real, for real.
Fair point.
Do what I do. I literally tell fuck them niggas.
Ha!
Or what I said last night on All Shit, here we go again. Wrestling is real. Online doesn't matter. Or online is fake. Let's go with that. So ignore them people. Kojima should have never beat Alex Kane. Yeah, I agree, but it's MLW. You can't. We're not the boogers. So there's that. And Matt Riddle won the MLW Battle Riot to earn a shot at the MLW World Heavyweight title. The title that he never won.
Safe to say he'll probably win that title. Okay, well.
So I think they just released a remastered version on YouTube. So it's literally on YouTube, so you can watch it for free. So definitely, if you guys want to peep something out from MLW, there you go. And let's keep it with the W's to get up out of here. It is time to get All Elite. Before we get up out of here. Where we preview the upcoming episodes of Dynamite or this week in AEW, since we've come on before AEW drops. So definitely this is us previewing AEW, and then if something interesting happens, we talk about it on next week's show. So first things first, we have the return of the one and only MJF, former World Heavyweight Champion Maxwell Jacob Friedman. He will be making his return to AEW since his return at what's the last pay-per-view? I forgot already. Damn. What did he just come back from? I'm slipping my mind.
Yeah, that's slipping my mind too, brother.
No, not Revolution. Fuck. I just talked about it. What the hell?
Double or nothing.
Double or nothing. Damn. Why am I? I'm like, what? Okay. That's what happens when my mind is all over the place. But yeah, he just made his return. What do you think what's gonna go down with MJF this week?
Excuse me, y'all. The typical MJF trope, come out, talk his trash, do his usual spoof, and someone, can I tell you who? Probably not, but someone tries to interrupt him. It becomes a promo battle. Depending on who that person is, they're either going to get eaten up verbally by him, or they're going to go tit for tat with him, and then sets up that next feud, or that first feud since returning.
Facts. Same here. It'll be his first Dynamite. I'm surprised they didn't have him on the pay-per-view after his return, but I mean, it is what it is. So they knew people were going to tune in regardless to see what he got to say. But I'm gonna be keeping it real. He's been sorely missed on these shows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has.
So it'll be intriguing to see what he does. What does he do? It's good that they pretty much ignored. He said it's going to be Dax. It's pretty good that they ignored, or they basically seemingly killed the whole Devil storyline with him taking out Adam Cole. So hopefully he move on to whatever they want him to move on to. So there's that. We have a match that's confusing the hell out of me because you know how we talked about Will Ospreay. Roderick Strong has a world title shot, not an eliminator, a straight up world title shot against Swerve Strickland for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship.
And what exactly did he do to earn this? Didn't he just lose the title?
No, listen. I'm going to tell you verbatim. I watched Collision. He beat. Who did he face on Collision? Let me see. Who did he face on Collision? He beat. I'm finna pull it up right now. No. He beat Leo Rush on Collision.
Like I care.
He walked to the back. Got in Tony Khan's face. Because keep in mind, Christopher Daniels is now the interim EVP. To where if anything comes from Tony Khan, if anything comes from him, it comes directly from Tony Khan. So he bypassed the new interim EVP and yelled in Tony Khan's face, who was basically smiling, even though it was supposed to be a serious moment. So I'm laughing at him not knowing how to act. So he basically was like, you are next strong, just like I am. So I should be the one that face Swerve for the world title, and I should be the one that faces Will Ospreay at Forbidden Door. That's how they got the match. Your yawning is literally how I feel about them making this match for no reason. It tells me one or two things. They're just doing this so Swerve can get his title defenses in before he loses the title.
Well,
yeah, there's that. Oh, and we have Mariah May versus Saraya for anybody who asked. It's supposed to happen last week, but Mercedes and her TBS stuff got the primary of the women's allocated segments. So
okay, well, all right, cool. Sure.
Whenever I hear next strong, Saraya shows up. Yep, you are correct.
Yeah. Crazy, ain't it? I know, Tristan. Crazy how that plays.
We all like Mariah here. She's entertaining along with the Tony stuff, but it's just like okay. And last but certainly not least, we have this match that was just announced by Tony Khan, a 8-man tag team match. The Blackpool Combat Club looks like Wheeler Yuta is officially cleared to compete now. Versus Magnus, Valador Jr., Rugido, and Esfinge. And that is AEW for this week. And that is likely our show. Before we get up out of here, usually for those of you who are new around here, we do a song of the week where we pretty much tell you our current mood for the week. Before we get up out of here, we've gone over 2 hours. Once again, it is fun to always talk wrestling, sports, everything with you guys. Before we get a song, did you peep that situation with Stephen A. Smith and Monica?
I did, my brother. I did.
How Stephen talking about don't nobody know who Monica is. Like, bro, tell me your ego got hurt without telling me your ego got hurt.
Not to mention, you talking about who watches the WNBA, my nigga. Like, bro.
Speaking of, do you feel like we should cover the WNBA over here?
Oh,
are you interested in anybody?
Of course, I'm interested in all these women. I've been interested in the WNBA since like my girl Candace Parker.
Well, my nigga, why you ain't tell me?
Man,
I would have replaced it with football roundup.
I was waiting on people to get, catch up with the program, and I'm surprised we didn't get the NBA finals covered, man. I'm sure that's about started up for all of them.
That starts Thursday, actually.
Yeah.
It'll be Celtics versus who?
Good old Dallas Mavericks, Kyrie Irving.
So, you know what? I'm making an executive decision. We're going to basically, should we do, because we didn't do a ranking with highlight this week. So we're definitely going to do that next week.
For sure. Okay.
And we'll incorporate football roundup next week. So, because we pretty much had a lot to talk about this week. So there's that. But for the song of the week, we have, before we get to ours, we have Lloyd Banks' Shot the World by Beast over on Twitch. In honor of Solo and Olivia Morgan, my song of the week is The Weekend by SZA, the sidekick anthem.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, for me, my song of the week is the song that's been pretty much, I feel like I've been on a Teddy Swims excursion as of late because I've been stumbling across a lot of his good songs. But my song of the week for him for this week is Teddy Swims' Blowing Smoke.
Okay.
Smoke. Like, it's catchy. Like, I'm probably gonna play it as soon as we get off here.
Okay. Well, in honor of Liv Morgan and Dominik, give me Seduction by Usher, ladies and gentlemen.
Sexual seduction.
Oh, no.
No, that's the one I was going for. I thought you were going for that one. My bad.
I was going Seduction by Usher, but that's not. But,
let's go with that one. Let's keep it PG. I don't know if it's that PG. I'm gonna keep it PG.
Just to get my attention.
Oh, that one, yeah. Because I don't know why when you said seduction, my mind immediately went to sexual seduction.
I can see, yeah. It's not a bad choice either, but it just fits better with the Usher.
It fits better with the Usher one. Yeah, okay, yeah. Because everybody has a similar sounding songs. My bad.
Especially when Usher's like, bump that. I ain't no pump. I'm going to get shawty what she want. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, well, Dominik, that's what you need to listen to.
Yeah.
Just embrace Olivia Bernadette Morgan. Embrace her. That's all you got to do.
Embrace.
Well, what you got coming up this week before we get up out of here?
Man, well, for one, this is the final day to vote before voting closes. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, vote for Highlight Reel, man. I need y'all votes. I need them. Thank you and salute to everyone who already has. I don't know what the ranking looks like. I can't tell you. I've just been campaigning. Hey, go vote for Highlight Reel. Even if I don't win, man, I appreciate all those who have voted. This is just an honor just to even be in good company with such dope artists. And, all that good stuff, man. So I appreciate y'all. As far as what's coming up, let's see. We just got back from Las Vegas, so we're getting ready for the Kingdom Nightlife Awards for this very award ceremony here that you guys are voting for. That's coming up in July. I got an event coming up at the end of this month as well. So Happy Hour Live for my folks in the Douglasville area. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be fun. And then we're just living, man. We're on the wave. I'm on my spiritual journey, man. I actually want to take this time to shout out the 35 kids in Las Vegas at the Juvenile Detention Center who gave their life to Christ. It was a very beautiful, beautiful moment this past weekend. Shout out to all the brothers in war that I was with during that entire weekend, man. All I want to just say, honestly, on my end, I'm not even going to really plug anything outside of just voting for your boy right there for the Kingdom Nightlife Awards. I just want to say, hey, listen, regardless of what you believe in, regardless of who you believe in, I just want everybody to continue to check on your peoples, continue to love on the person that you have while you still have them in your lives present, whether it's your mother, whether it's your father, uncles, aunties, grandparents, all that. Okay, it's very, very important in these times that we're in. Tomorrow is not promised for any of us. And I need you to go to therapy and do everything you need to do in terms of your spiritual journey. Like I said, whatever that is. Personally, for me, it's Jesus. But at the end of the day, even if that isn't your thing and you find something that keeps you at peace, that's all that matters. Something that keeps you at peace and checking on your loved ones, daily affirmations, waking up in the morning, cleansing your mind, your body, and your soul. Get away from social media. Take a day to get away. Get off of it for 5 hours or something so that you can be mentally right and just keep grinding, man. Keep doing y'all thing. So with that being said, that's about it for me. You already know. Follow your boy at Highlight Life, HILITE Life. Shout out to my boy Derek, OTS Media Co. I guess it's okay for me to announce the fact that we got an official studio in person, I guess. Derek, don't kill me if we weren't supposed to announce that. No?
No. TBD. We're working on it.
We're working on it. Okay, so TBD. We're working on it.
You're working on it.
So we're working on it. So hold that thought for later then. We're working on it. You know what I'm saying? So in the meantime, while that's being constructed, OTS Media Co. Give them a follow. Shout out to the sideline guys, man. NBA Finals coming up, so you can catch some good sports coverage over there. Not to mention, our football's coming back, Gresh. It's coming back. It ain't too far off. It ain't too far off, brother. We are almost there, brother. The
Mono run strong. Even though UFL has been going on, I have not watched a single.
Me either, brother, and that's sad because usually most people will watch it, but yeah,
I have not seen nobody talk about it not once.
Strange, man. That is so strange.
Yeah,
you know.
But yeah, to bounce off of them. But yeah, speaking of OTS Media, we are working on something. It is TBD. Mr. Highlight got a little excited, but yeah, we definitely are in the works. We definitely in the works is working on something to basically bring you guys more content from us locally here, based out of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
We want to make sure you guys continue to have high quality content from Gresh Digital Media, OTS Media, as well as the collective Freepedia. That's not just us saying something. That's literally our collective, to where we'll be releasing joint content under one roof. That is a goal. That is pretty much our end game. Not even our end game, pretty much our next step to evolving. I've been in the game for 15 years. Derek has been in the game for pretty much the same amount, if not longer. And it's like when we get our collectives and actually blow this up and really just go off, that is definitely something we are working on. But we are definitely in the works of releasing something. We will have an official announcement when we basically have everything in place and everything finalized. But right now it's still pretty much us idea. It's like, okay, let's throw our collectives together. But definitely keep it locked here. We appreciate over 500 people rocking with us wherever you're listening to this podcast, or whether we are live. We're here back every Tuesday, 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If things go in early on NXT, we get on live early because we're pretty much ready to go. 10 p.m. Make sure you beat us here and be in the chat, whether in the chat or on Twitter, Instagram. We're still working on Instagram, but Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. And with that being said, make sure you guys scan that QR code to follow yours truly on social media. Scan that QR code to listen to Unleashed Anthem, Talk My Ish, which is also done by Mr. Highlight Reel himself. And yo, man, for real, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us for this another installment of the GRESH Unleashed podcast. And with that being said, you guys stay safe out here in these streets. And remember to always, before I get up out of here, like I said on social media this Monday, I really want y'all to really, really pay attention to what I say is if anybody loves drama and negativity, let them choose peace every single day. Choose peace.
Come on, brother.
Nobody is worth your stress, blood level going up. Choose peace every chance you get. And y'all be safe out here in these streets. And remember to always eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. We out. Y'all be breezy.